Hey there, Social Security recipients. Have you been anxiously checking your bank account? Wondering when your next payment is coming? Well, I've got some breaking news about your September Social Security, SSI, and SSDI payments that you absolutely need to know about. But before we dive in, if you want to stay updated on all things Social Security and never miss a payment date again, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now let's get into these crucial payment dates that could affect your wallet. You know that feeling when you're waiting for your benefits to hit your account, and every hour feels like an eternity? Well, I'm here to ease your mind and break down exactly when you can expect your money this September. And trust me, there are some important changes you'll want to know about. Let's start with what's probably on everyone's mind right now, the SSI payments. For all you supplemental security income recipients out there, I've got some good news. Your September payment is actually coming earlier than you might think. Why? Because the first of the month falls on a weekend this time around. But here's the thing. Do you know what happens when payment dates fall on weekends or federal holidays? The Social Security Administration has a specific protocol for this, and I'm going to explain exactly how it affects your payment schedule. For SSI recipients, your September payment will arrive on Friday, August 31. Yes, you heard that right. You'll get your payment before September even begins. This is because of the Social Security Administration's policy to pay benefits on the last business day before a weekend or holiday, when the regular payment date falls on a non-business day. But wait, there's more to this story that you need to know. Now, you might be wondering about regular Social Security retirement benefits. Well, this is where things get interesting. The Social Security Administration operates on a very specific schedule based on your birth date. Have you ever wondered why some people get their payments before others? It's not random at all. There's actually a very systematic approach to how these payments are distributed. If your birth date falls between the 1 and 10th of the month, mark your calendar for Wednesday, September 133rd. That's when your payment will hit your account. For those born between the 11th and 20th, your payment will arrive on Wednesday, September 23rd. And if your birthday falls between the 21 Saint 31 state, you'll receive your payment on Wednesday, September 27th fee. But here's something crucial you need to understand about these dates. Let's talk about SSDI Social Security Disability Insurance recipients for a moment. Are you receiving SSDI? Your payment schedule follows the same birthday-based system as regular Social Security benefits. However, there's a special case for those who started receiving SSDI benefits before 1997. Or if you're receiving both SSDI and SSI on September 3rd. But remember, since that's Labor Day this year, you'll actually receive your payment on Friday, September 1st Saint. Now, here's something that not everyone knows. Did you know that these payment dates can affect how you should plan your monthly budget? Many people make the mistake of not accounting for these specific dates when planning their expenses. Let me share some practical tips on how to make the most of your benefit schedule. First, consider setting up automatic bill payments that align with your Social Security deposit dates. This way, you'll never have to worry about late payments or overdraft fees. But here's the catch. Make sure you leave some buffer time between when your benefits are scheduled to arrive and when your bills are due to be paid. Speaking of planning, let's address a question that many of you have been asking. What happens if I don't receive my payment on the scheduled date? Don't panic. There's a protocol for this too. The Social Security Administration recommends waiting 3 business days before reporting a missing payment. After that, you can contact them directly, and I'll share the best ways to do that in just a moment. Here's another important aspect that often gets overlooked. Direct deposit versus paper checks. Did you know that 99% of Social Security benefits are now paid via direct deposit? If you're still receiving paper checks, you might want to consider switching to direct deposit. Why? Because it's not just more convenient, it's also more secure and reliable. Plus, you'll typically get your money faster. But wait, there's something else you need to know about September's payments. The Social Security Administration has implemented some new security measures to protect your benefits. Have you updated your My Social Security account recently? If not, you should definitely do that before your next payment. I'll explain why this is so important. These new security measures are designed to prevent fraud and ensure that your benefits are protected. But here's the thing. If you don't keep your information updated, you might experience delays in accessing your account or receiving important notifications about your benefits. Now let's address another common question. What if I need to change my direct deposit information? This is actually a pretty straightforward process, but there's a specific timing you need to be aware of. Any changes to your direct deposit information need to be made at least 2 weeks before your next scheduled payment. Miss this window and your change won't take effect until the following month. Here's something else that's crucial to understand the difference between payment dates and posting dates. Your scheduled payment date is when the Social Security Administration releases your payment, but depending on your bank, it might take a day or two for the money to actually show up in your account. Have you ever noticed this delay with your payments? Let's talk about Medicare premiums for a moment, as this directly affects your Social Security payment amount. If you're enrolled in Medicare and your premiums are deducted from your Social Security benefits, you need to be aware of how this affects your net payment. The standard Medicare Part B premium for 2025 might have changed, and this could impact the amount you actually receive in September. Now, here's a pro tip that many people don't know about. You can actually check your payment status online before the scheduled date. Do you have a My Social Security account? If not, I strongly recommend setting one up. It's free, secure, and gives you access to all sorts of useful information about your benefits. Let's address another common concern. What happens if there's a problem with your payment? Maybe the amount is wrong, or maybe it doesn't arrive at all. There's a specific procedure you need to follow, and timing is crucial. The sooner you report any issues, the faster they can be resolved. Here's something else to keep in mind. If you're receiving multiple types of benefits, like both SSI and SSDI, your payment schedule might be a bit different. It's important to understand exactly which benefits you're receiving and when each one is scheduled to arrive. Have you ever been confused about this? Now, let's talk about something that affects many of you: representative pays. If someone else manages your benefits for you, they need to be aware of these payment dates too. Make sure they understand the schedule and any changes that might affect your payments. Before we wrap up, let me share one more important piece of information: the Social Security Administration's contact information. If you need to reach out about your payments, the best time to call is during the middle of the week, early in the morning. Avoid Mondays and Fridays if possible, as these tend to be their busiest days. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about your September Social Security, SSI, and SSDI payments. But here's what I want you to do right now. First, mark these important dates on your calendar. Second, check your My Social Security account to make sure all your information is up to date. And third, if you haven't already, consider setting up direct deposit to ensure you get your payments as quickly as possible. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and share it with anyone else who might need this information. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security benefits, payment schedules, and important changes that could affect your benefits. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. I read and respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll discuss more important updates about your Social Security benefits. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay confident about your benefits.